What's up, my crypto legends? Fox Business reports SEC will approve BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF on Wednesday, January the 10th. Is this going to be a sell the news event, or are we going to go to $50,000 plus? We don't really know, guys. We're going to have to live with it for the next coming days. What I do know are the technical levels that are going to give us some confirmations to have some more upside here, or actual breakdown of a support that I'm going to talk about in this episode that will likely bring the price to much lower levels. We have just tested the lower high resistance here today from this bump and run scenario, having the first attempt in a fake out. We're going to talk about the confirmation levels, guys, keeping it simple here with the technical analysis. We're going to talk about some major opportunities here on the chart, so make sure to stay tuned. Hi there, Andy here. Welcome back to another episode. Now, ETF approved or not on Wednesday, Tuesday, pumped to $50,000, sell the news event. Guys, we don't really know. I know the confirmation levels on the chart that are going to be explained right away on this episode. And remember, if you do want to take any trading decisions, the best trading platform for me that I've used for over 4 years is ByBit. I am currently in a long position. Did take some profits because we did reject from certain levels, but I do think that we could have that breakout here from that bump and run scenario. Remember, you got that insane bonus with the first link down below in the description of $30,000, and you do get 20% fee cut only by signing with the link down below. If you cannot trade on ByBit, I would suggest MEXC or BingX also, where you do get some good bonuses. Now, let's dive in here right away, guys, and I'm going to explain the scenario. Now, we do have the bump and run scenario. It is getting very, very choppy here. Sideways action during the weekend, very boring, no volatility, right? But we are coming into Monday now in the next coming hours, and volatility will be back. Now, let me just explain here. For me, it is pretty simple. Now, the lower high resistance has been tested out here and got a big major rejection. It's not going to be enough for the breakout here to see a confirmation here to have some more upside. The confirmation level here is $45,000. That is the next level for the next trading decisions. And the main reason why is because that is the level where we did get rejected a few days ago, as you can see on the chart. Now, this was a solid level of support where we did get that resistance. We do have a daily level, meaning it's the daily close and open from the 2nd of January and the 3rd of January. As you can see, we had the close and open, and this level is likely going to be resistance. That is very close to the level here of support, as you can see. So there is a possibility here in the next coming hours, if the price were to get that momentum here to the upside. Now, this is the crucial zone where I am going to set my alerts, $45,000, because there's going to be two scenarios here, of course. And with those two scenarios, we can either take a decision long or a short position. Now, of course, we could get here to this high, which is sitting at $44,900, tap that daily level, create a swing failure pattern from this high created on the 4th of January. How can we trade this? Well, we're just going to have to wait for the price action here to actually get that movement to the upside to hit $45,000 and see if we are going to reject from that point. Now, this trade here for a short position, I do see a few $100s of a potential pullback. However, we'll be breaking here the lower high resistance from this bump and run pattern. We'll be also breaking out here from the value area high of this trading range that we created during the next 3 days. Look at the resistance that we got from lower high right there just the last few hours. It is also value area high of this trading range, and you're actually creating a swing failure pattern from the highs of the range. So you're testing highs here and you're getting that rejection. This is also good for a shorting trade. So the thing is, if we do break out successfully from this lower high resistance, the value area high of this trading range of the last few days, and we do come all the way up here to this level where we do have that confluence, proven level of support and resistance, we do have that daily level, there is likely going to get a small rejection at least. And why a small rejection? I personally think that if we do come all the way up here, it is not a short position to actually short all the way down to these lows. Yes, of course, that could happen. However, as we are breaking out from the lower high resistance trend line and we have the bump and run pattern, of course, which the target zone is above $46,000. It's all the way up here to these highs. We do know that there is a bunch of liquidity sitting at $46,000 on Binance, on ByBit, okay, on the largest exchanges. So if we were to go to $45,000, don't you think that the price action is likely? Don't you think that the whales are going to just push another $1,000 to the upside to claim that liquidity also, as you have that bump and run reversal pattern? I very much think so, guys. So this level for a short is basically just for a scalp position, in my opinion, because we are likely going to find some support here at the value area high or at the highs that we have created today. So possibly a rejection of several $100, maybe $200-300, give or take. Because of that breakout, because of the pattern, I think a VWAP is going to be possible support as well, something that we need to pay attention, guys. So I would only take it as a scalp, basically. And there is a very high chance that the price will have another attempt to break that level. And of course, as soon as we do break above that proven level of support and resistance and the daily, you get above that daily level and flip it as support here with a consolidation, you are likely going to get that rally above $46,000, okay? So the crucial level here is pretty simple. It is that $45,000. Now, of course, you could have got into a long position here at these levels. We talked about this on a live stream just a few days ago here, why I entered into that long position. It was based on bullish CVD divergence, the previous day value area low. This is why I got into that long position at those levels here, because it was looking quite solid with the divergence explained on the live stream. Now, like I said, if we were to start moving down from this range, guys, for me, it is quite simple to understand. We are creating higher lows here very consistently during the last few days. As you can see, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows right there. If we were to get a solid breakdown from the value area low of this trading range that we have been forming during the last 3 days, guys, for me, that would be the confirmation zone. I don't think we are going to actually, create a swing failure pattern from this low or from this low or from this low. We will likely start rolling down here with high probability. I mean, I'm really not interested here in taking a long trade as we break through from this range. Of course, can we create a swing failure pattern from here? It is definitely a possibility. But the moment you start losing here, higher low uptrend, okay, and start losing the value area low of this trading zone, it is likely that we just have a major breakdown here, because there's really not much to support us here, as you can see, with these massive wicks, and we are just likely going to have that roll down, guys. So a solid breakdown from this level is going to be very interesting. If we do break down from that value area low here of the trading zone with some significant amount of volume, very important, that is very likely going to be resistance. We are likely going to flip the value area low of this trading range into resistance, and that is something that I'm going to be paying close attention here to possibly jump into that short position for continuation to the downside. Now, the possible target zones, of course, would be coming all the way down to the value area low of this entire trading range. Once the price is consolidating here in this major dead cat bounce that we've had from the drop of the 3rd of January, well, of course, you are just very likely going to come to fill part of this wick. And of course, value area low is extremely strong support, and it is possibly going to be the target zone. Then we have to analyze the situation. But overall, guys, I would not be interested in taking any long positions if we were to break through value area low of this trading zone, which is $43,500. We lose this low with some high volume, it's just very likely going to get that roll down, guys. Pay attention to these levels because yes, no doubt that you could actually create a small internal swing failure pattern, and if you don't get any resistance from this value area low of this trading zone from the last few days, of course, maybe you're going to get that breakout, and that would have been a good long position. So the best thing is to set some alerts, because if you sweep up these lows right there with very low volume, definitely you could get that massive recovery. So volume is going to be key here for that breakdown of that value area low. If volume is quite high, make sure to pay attention. This is likely going to get that continuation to the downside, possibly to the $42,000 range. So those are the levels, guys, of resistance and support. Thank you very much. I will see you tomorrow.